Across the world's largest economies, from the United States and China to Japan, Germany and the United Kingdom, there's a fascinating and often troubling pattern. The rise of billionaires, those titans of industry and finance, has frequently coincided with periods of extreme economic instability. How exactly does this concentration of extreme wealth at the very top trigger crashes that send shockwaves through entire societies? It's a story of boom and bust, of dazzling fortunes and devastating collapses. Today we're diving deep to uncover this hidden history of wealth and its connection to economic turmoil. Billionaires dominate our modern world, their names synonymous with innovation, power, and unbelievable success. They lead the charge in everything from tech and e-commerce to finance and manufacturing. But as we look back through history, a warning emerges. When their fortunes skyrocket too quickly, it often signals that the broader economy is standing on shaky ground. Is there a consistent pattern that links the massive surge of billionaire wealth directly to the economic downturns that follow? Let's explore this connection, country by country, to see what the past can teach us about our present and future. Let's start with the United States. Here, the link between wealth concentration and economic crises is a story told in cycles. Think back to the Roaring '20s. A handful of incredibly wealthy individuals and families dominated the economic landscape, their fortunes built on speculation. This led directly to the 1929 Wall Street crash, an event that didn't just wipe out fortunes, but devastated the lives of millions, plunging the world into the Great Depression. Fast forward to our own century. The 2008 financial crisis was another stark reminder. Unchecked influence from powerful figures in finance and real estate created a house of cards that eventually came tumbling down, toppling the global economy with it. Today, we see the rise of a new generation of tech billionaires like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Their credible wealth accumulation continues this historical narrative, raising new concerns about market bubbles, asset inflation, and the ever-widening gap of inequality. Now let's turn to China, a nation that has experienced one of the most dramatic economic transformations in human history. Its meteoric rise has created a new class of billionaires, many tied to the booming tech and manufacturing sectors. On one hand, this wealth is a powerful symbol of China's global economic might and ambition. But on the other hand, this rapid accumulation, combined with a unique system of state-led capitalism, creates its own set of risks. The Chinese economy is not immune to financial imbalances. We've seen episodes of severe market corrections and government interventions to manage spiraling debt crises. These moments reveal the vulnerabilities hiding just beneath the surface of incredible prosperity, showing that even in a tightly controlled economy, rapid wealth concentration can create dangerous instability. Next, let's look at Japan. The story of Japan's billionaire class is deeply intertwined with its famous bubble economy of the late 1980s. During this period, real estate and stock market prices soared to unbelievable heights, creating immense fortunes, particularly for those in retail and technology. But what goes up must come down. The spectacular collapse of this bubble in the early 1990s ushered in what is now known as the lost decade, a long period of economic stagnation and deflation. It was a harsh and painful lesson for the entire world on the profound dangers that arise when asset prices, inflated by speculation and extreme wealth, finally collapse back to reality. The Japanese experience serves as a powerful cautionary tale about the aftermath of such economic euphoria. What about Germany? Known for its stable, export-driven economy and robust manufacturing sector, it seems like the exception. Germany's billionaires often emerge from long-standing industrial dynasties, the powerhouses behind its famous automotive and engineering brands. You might think this foundation makes it less susceptible to the boom and bust cycles we see elsewhere. Yet, even this economic powerhouse has faced significant shocks. Global trade tensions, volatility in financial markets, and unexpected crises have all tested Germany's resilience. These events remind us that no economy is an island. Wealth concentration, even when built on a solid industrial base, can still amplify vulnerabilities and unsettle even the most stable of economies when faced with external pressures and global financial instability. Finally, we arrive in the United Kingdom, where London stands as a global hub for finance and innovation. The UK's wealth is heavily influenced by these two dynamic sectors. Billionaires in Britain are often found at the helm of massive hedge funds, investment banks, and cutting-edge fintech startups. But this concentration in the financial sector also creates significant risk. The 2008 global financial crisis hit London especially hard, exposing the deep vulnerabilities within a system where billionaire-led firms and their high-stakes decisions play a central role. In the years since, the UK continues to navigate the delicate balance between encouraging the wealth creation that drives its economy and implementing the safeguards needed to ensure long-term economic resilience and stability for all. As we look across these five economic giants, a common thread begins to appear. Economic history reveals this troubling pattern time and again. Significant surges in billionaire wealth often precede major economic crashes. Whether it was in 1929, the late 1980s in Japan, or the global crisis of 2008, the story is remarkably consistent. When wealth becomes too heavily concentrated at the top, the entire financial system becomes more fragile. It encourages excessive risk-taking, fuels speculative bubbles, and worsens economic inequality. All of these factors combine to set the stage for the inevitable downturn, where the consequences are felt most severely by ordinary people. So, if this pattern is so clear, what can be done about it? How can economies foster innovation and growth without setting themselves up for a devastating crash? The solutions aren't simple, but they are crucial. Experts point towards a combination of strategies. This includes stronger financial regulations to curb excessive speculation and risk-taking. It also involves wealth redistribution policies, like progressive taxation, to ensure that the benefits of economic growth are shared more broadly across society. Furthermore, it means promoting shared prosperity by investing in education, healthcare, and infrastructure. By reimagining our economic systems to prioritize balance and equity, we can work towards reducing the frequency and severity of these destructive crashes. Ultimately, the rise of billionaires isn't inherently a bad thing. They can be engines of innovation, job creation, and philanthropy. But history's lesson is clear. When that wealth concentration goes unchecked, it can destabilize economies and harm societies worldwide. Understanding this complex relationship is the first step toward building a fairer, more stable, and more resilient future for everyone. If you found this look into economic history insightful, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the forces that shape our world. Thanks for watching.